So, I mean, we have a big hole. It's probably time that we fill it. Welcome back, everyone, to Create Dinosaur. That's the wrong series. Welcome back, everyone, to Just Minecraft. That is the series that we're doing. I confused myself because I did the free cam intro. I haven't done that on this series before, but I'm considering doing it. But that is right, everyone. Welcome back to Just Minecraft, where we have one simple objective this episode. We're gonna build a massive farm. A farm that is so big that me and my business partner, Skipper, had to dig this massive hole to cover half of it. Yeah, like the farm is 2 stories above this. And the farm which we are going to be building today is going to be a mangrove farm. And this isn't one that I'm following a tutorial for. This is my own design, which does mean it is bad. It is not a good design. It is absolutely terrible. However, I believe that that is where half of the fun of this thing comes from. But of course, the thing is, like, I don't like my builds to be ugly and everything. And a redstone farm and stuff like that, it's gonna look ugly. There's no getting around it. This thing looks terrible. And whilst me and Skipper do actually have a plan to cover it up with a proper building eventually, I don't think we're going to be doing that today, simply because I have not actually discussed the design of that build with him and everything. And you know, since we're co-owners of the business, even though I've done most of the work for it, that seems like the sort of thing we should discuss. However, there is definitely some more stuff that we can do to make this a bit more aesthetic in the meantime. But that is for later discussion. What I want to do now is actually build this farm. I mean, like, we've got all the resources. What am I hanging around for? So, you know, without any further ado, like, I'm not gonna hang around wasting time for this. Let's get to building the farm. My very own mangrove farm. This thing is gonna blow itself up, probably. Let's get to work on this already. Okay, so I am not entirely sure how long that took and everything, but like probably nowhere near as long as this would have taken if I was doing it without Litematica. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't like using Litematica, but for something as complex as this with a bunch of redstone that has to be in very specific places, it's kind of something that I don't know if I could build without it. But anyway, so it's not entirely complete. There's a few things which are sort of needed. So first of all, that actually means like some of this area here, basically, like, we have obsidian here and stuff. And the reason why it uses obsidian in the middle is because obsidian doesn't get replaced by any of the blocks in a tree. And of course, it isn't going to explode. However, when it comes to something that's out here, any blocks over there are not going to get replaced by the blocks within a tree and stuff, because to put it simply, a tree does not grow that far out. So purely just to save on gathering resources and everything, what I have instead swapped to is something like waterlogged leaves, because then they still don't explode. But, you know, it is significantly easier getting 24 waterlogged leaves. But these leaves are actually just here to make sure that the redstone doesn't get blown up, because if they're not here, it's rare, but, like, not rare enough to ignore. Basically, like, TNT might just drift over just enough for this to explode. But the other thing that is currently missing from this is actually all of the stuff for the TNT dupers, pretty much. So whilst I do have all of the coral fans that would be needed and everything, I haven't put them in place. But also, of course, the TNT and the minecarts. None of those are in there yet, and the reason why I haven't put those in place yet is basically because, like, the TNT and the minecarts have to be put in a specific order, and you have to put them in the correct place. If you don't, it's gonna blow up. But there we go. So that's all of the waterlogged leaves in place, and I think we are done. No, wait, we're missing obsidian. Where did I put that then? Because I haven't got any in my inventory. It's all in here, right? I just left it in the chest. I didn't build part of the farm. But there we go. So this is the tree farm done, and in theory, I can actually just kind of leave a lot of the resources that are floating around here just where they are. Because I mean, like, once this is all in place, it's just gonna get blown up. And I mean, like, not to be wasteful, but do I really need like 20 bits of dirt? But the fun thing is, I can actually still show you guys this farm just a little bit less dangerous, because essentially it's really simple. So what you've got in here is a bone meal chest and everything, which I can actually kind of stock up just a little bit. So like, we can put 6 bone meal in there and everything, and essentially it's going into this dropper, and then from that dropper it is going up into this dispenser, which is where it actually goes and it bone meals the tree. So that's a really fun system there and everything. Not too complex though. We have this piston system here, which only fires occasionally, but basically there is a very rare scenario where a mangrove log can appear exactly there. And whenever it does, it just completely prevents a tree from growing. So we occasionally move a piston, and all that does is it moves the log into a place where it can be destroyed, and therefore clears the space and everything. Now, also, all of this is connected to this lever, so this is handling both the timing for actually bone mealing the plant, but also it toggles this timer here. Please stay away from this. It toggles this timer here, and basically every 5 seconds, that's gonna swap back and forth. And if we come up to here, what you will be able to see it doing is basically it's moving all of these pistons. And it's really fun watching this go, because essentially it's like this side will pop out and then that side will pop out as this side comes back in. So what it means is basically this side all gets blown up, and then once that TNT is gone, this side gets blown up. And it's all timed with 5 seconds and everything, basically just to make sure that no TNT explodes like whilst another bit is launching, because what that would do is it would throw TNT in a different direction. And to put it simply, we don't want that. So yeah, it's a really simple system, honestly, and I'm really proud of how it works. And as you can guess, basically all of the items fall down here into the water, it all gets moved, falls down this little tube with a trapdoor, and it eventually makes its way over to here where we've got a hopper, and I have not got anything connected to that right now, because as you can probably guess, I don't need it to right now. This farm is currently not operational because I have not put in any of the TNT. And speaking of the TNT, that's what we've got to do next. We're gonna go and get the rest of this TNT. Now, I have had some very kind donations from Skipper and everything, so we have 3 bits of TNT or 3 bits of gunpowder in here. I already have 3 bits of TNT on me, and I am pretty sure there's no more in any of these chests. And it looks like I am correct. However, if we go and head over to Skipper's base right now, we should see that in one of these chests, I assume it's the one with gunpowder, there we go, there is 32 here, so this is enough for 7. Which, you know what, isn't that bad, because that actually means that we only need to get 4 more. So I guess it's time to do some creeper killing. Am I going to do this in a nice remote place? Nah, I think I'll just wait for nighttime around here. All right, the sun is setting. Come on, bring on the creepers. I am here with my diamond leggings and an almost broken chest plate. Come and fight me, I dare you. I've also only got 1 bit of bread left. Wait, I am not fit to fight. Skipper, this is an emergency harvest of your crop. I mean, in theory, this shouldn't take too long because we have got the entire mob cap of a server designed for 12 people here. Like, I am the only one online, so I should be getting a decent amount of mobs. The question is, will I get enough? I mean, probably not when that guy didn't even drop any gunpowder. There we go, that's our first bit. That was 1. I need to get up to 55. Come on, give me gunpowder. Oi, that guy's stolen my gunpowder. Whoa. Skipper, oh my god, defend your bloody base for once. You were supposed to make it so the mobs couldn't climb inside. What was that? Come on, we're not even halfway to what I needed to collect tonight. Okay, so we might need to do 1 more night. Did you guys just see that? All right, the sun is setting again. I went and gathered some sand during the daytime so that I could actually craft this TNT, and we only need 6 more bits of gunpowder. Come on, give me some luck. 6 pieces is not that much. Surely I can get that in one night. If a creeper would like to spawn, that is. Would anything like to spawn? Literally anything? Hello, game? It's nighttime. Do you want to spawn something? I mean, there's a witch all the way over here, like across the entire horizon and everything. Where is everything? And that didn't go well. Ow. 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 This is a horrible situation to be in. There's a chicken jockey over there. Wait, I can get the new disc. Why are there so many mobs all of a sudden? Where were you guys earlier? Right, I need to be really careful here and actually kill the right animal, because last time I accidentally killed the chicken. So come on. No, get out the way. You're not relevant here. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. I didn't know if that would actually drop. I don't know if it's a chance or not. Also, yeah, we're still short by 1 gunpowder, by the way. And there are no creepers spawning. Why are you guys spawning all the way over here? Literally, I don't even think this chunk was loaded in. What are you doing all the way over here? There we go, though. We got what we need. Can I get just, like, a little bit spare for no reason, really? There we go. Gosh, that took way longer than I thought it was going to. Okay, though. So, we have all of the gunpowder and sand that we need, which means we can make all of the TNT that we need. And I've actually already got the minecarts crafted and everything, along with all of the coral fans in a chest. So, really, we don't actually have anything else we need to do and stuff. We can just make this a fully operational farm already. However, I just think that, like, you know, since Skipper is co-owner of the business and everything, we should probably call him over to come and see this. That does mean that I need to wait for him to join, though. Skipper, did you bring what I asked for?
Yeah, I brought a jukebox.
Right, okay. This is completely irrelevant to everything else. It's just... Imagine going to, like, C418 back in, like, 2013 and saying, hey, this song is eventually gonna be added.
Yeah, but I see you've finished this at our land claim for door to door.
Well, finished is not the right word.
Oh, not finished.
I
not
thought
finished.
I would grab you to help with the last bit of it.
The last bit? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the TNT dupers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you want to help with that?
Yeah, where's the gunpowder, by the way? It's not in my chest anymore at my base.
Oh, your gunpowder is, right there.
Oh.
We need to do this in a very particular order. Because essentially, if you don't, we will blow this thing up.
Oh!
Oh, by the way, we're also in debt to Hizuri by 2 diamonds. Like, the company is in debt.
No, wait, we already have debt?
I have purchased 2 more stacks of orange. I will pay you back eventually. Or you could ask Skipper very nicely to pay for me. You're on the wrong side, by the way. That's the side that's going to blow up if you place stuff.
Okay, good to know. Glad I was told.
So the coral fan goes on the top of that block there. Then the TNT goes under the wall.
Okay.
And then the minecart will go on top of the detector rail. We can do all of those last. But yeah, it goes without saying. Please don't blow up my farm.
I think I placed one wrong.
Right. Switching in 3, 2, 1. Okay, nothing blew up. We need to flick the lever again, which is going to prime all of these ones on this side. And also launch all of those ones. Just once. Flick it again.
Oh.
Oh, okay, yep, that launched. Other way around to what I expected. But hey, nothing's broken.
I think there was some TNT explosions that hit the environment.
Skipper, do you want to come up here a second?
Yeah.
Just watch it for a while and see if you've noticed what I've noticed.
Wait. Wait. Why?
Oh.
Oh, the redstone broke again.
No one ever got anywhere without making a couple mistakes.
Yeah, it's just we're playing with some high explosives.
Yeah, brilliant. It should be completely foolproof now. Foolproof.
We'd hope. You'd have to be, like, complete and utter, like, giant fools to break it,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
you'd
It's not
need,
gonna...
like, a couple of real idiots.
I mean, at the end of the day, good that we're the ones that broke it. We made a tree farm, Skipper!
We made a tree farm!